Hello, it's Simon Zucchi here, and I'm delighted to tell you about this new development funding opportunity we have, which is some land at Merriott Road in Hinton St George, Somerset, TA17 8SL. But before I tell you about that, let me tell you a little bit about CrowdProperty. So CrowdProperty is a peer-to-peer lending platform designed to facilitate loans between private individuals and professional property businesses. CrowdProperty is authorised and regulated by the Financial Conduct Authority under permission number 723959. CrowdProperty is not covered by the Financial Services Compensation Scheme. There are risks with the loans you make, and your capital is at risk. CrowdProperty endeavours to protect all lenders. This is done by registering the legal first charge against the property project. This means that in the very unlikely event a borrower defaults on the loan, CrowdProperty will be able to take ownership of the project and manage it for the lenders. So let's talk about this project. Here's the overview. So this is an existing site located in Hinton St George, which is an affluent village in Somerset. Access to the site is directly off the public highway Merriott Road. Planning consent has been secured for the development of 10 dwellings, which consist of 2, 3 and 4 bedroom houses. The site has been in family ownership since 1980 and was transferred into an SPV, special purpose vehicle property company called Strawberry Property Limited in 2017. The RICS valuation, now we always get an independent third party valuation from a member of the Royal Institute Chartered Surveyors. They value the land with planning permission at £650,000. They estimate the gross development value of the site once developed will be £4,433,000. CrowdProperty have agreed to lend the borrower £2.8 million with an initial raise of £455,000 in this first phase. The loan period is for 18 months maximum, and CrowdProperty always take a first charge security on the project. Now let's look at this in a little more detail. So Hinton St George is situated 4 miles northwest of Crewkerne, 12 miles west of Yeovil and 17 miles southeast of Taunton. Crewkerne Railway Station is based on the West of England Railway mainline and it's approximately 5 minutes away, with trains to Exeter, which take 50 minutes, and London Waterloo, which take 2.5 hours. Hinton St George is a popular and affluent South Somerset village with a population of circa 442 people from the 2011 census. The village includes a primary school, pub and village store. The site has been in ownership of the family for nearly 40 years. In fact, the developer's mother purchased it a long time ago, seeing the opportunity. And the site exists on the east side of the village and is rectangular in shape with level topography. The site area is approximately 1.02 acres and access to the site is directly off Merriott Road public highway. Private farmers do have the right of way from Merriott Road through the site, and that's been accounted for in this development. So the proposal is to convert this into 10 new residential units. Planning consent has been granted with reference number 17//02545/FUL on the 19th of April 2018 by South Somerset Council. Now, the full planning has been granted. However, the developer has gone back to make some amendments to make it more effective. So a further application number of 18//01345/S73 has been lodged to vary internal layouts, window positions, removal of carports, and extension authorizations. Now, the decision is pending on this. However, full planning has been granted for the original 10 units. Total number of units will be 10, ranging from 2-bedroom to 4-bedroom houses. Construction will be high quality traditional 2-storey local ham stone elevations under pitched and hipped roofs. The build programme will take approximately 48 weeks and the borrower intends to sell the completed development. So here's a picture, and it's really a typical Somerset village as you would imagine. The location, as you can see, marked by the CrowdProperty indicator, is just here. And this is the site actually within the village. As you can see, it's a rectangular shape with direct access onto the main public highway. So this is a picture of the site. You see it's fairly level ground, which is good, level topography. And this is a slightly more detailed plan of the development with this kind of U-shape access and houses built all around here. This is the right of way agreed by the farmers, and that's all been written up with legal agreements of who is responsible for what on that right of way. So here are the computer generated images of what this development will look like. As you can see, these houses done in the traditional ham stone. Here's a close-up of the one at the end here. So this is looking east down Merriott Road, and looking the other way, west down Merriott Road, should look like this. So very much in keeping with this lovely Somerset village. Now, I'm not going to go through all of the floor plans here, but as you can see, plots 1 to 3 are 2-bedroom houses, little terrace of 2-bedroom houses here. And there's the elevations. Plot number 4 is one of the 4-bedroom houses. Plot numbers 5 to 6 are the 3-bedroom houses, as you can see here. Plot number 8 is a 4-bedroom house. Plot number 9 is a 4-bedroom house. And plot number 10 is a 4-bedroom house. So there are 3 different sizes of houses, 2, 3 and 4-bed houses, and of the 4-bed there are 2 different designs. This is a CGI of one of the 4-bed houses, which is plot 10, and as you can see, looks absolutely fantastic. So the floor sizes of all of the properties, plots 1 to 3 that are the 2-bed houses, will be 811 square feet each. Plot 4, a 4-bed house, is 1,354 square foot. Plot 5 to 6, 2 3-bedroom houses are 1,026 square feet each. Plot 7 is a 3-bed house at 1,018 square feet. Plot 8 is a 4-bed house at 1,231 square feet. Plot 9 is a 4-bed house at 1,246 square feet. Plot 10 is a 1-bed house at 1,331 square feet. So total floor area is 10,665 square feet, and the site area is 0.413 hectares, which is 1.02 acres. So here are the financials of the proposed loan. So as I've confirmed before, the site has been valued by the independent third-party RICS valuer at £650,000 with the planning permission for the 10 dwellings. Now, there's obviously costs to apply for planning, which have been incurred by the developer already, design fees, etc., and these are up to £200,000 already. The estimated build costs are 2.6 million, and this has been verified by the independent quantity surveyors. That means cost per square foot for this build is going to be £243 per square foot. Ham stone is very expensive, and these will be done to a very high standard. All the other fees, such as interest, selling costs, etc., are estimated to be £486,000, and the gross development value will be 4.345 million, which has been verified by the independent third-party RICS surveyor. This means the estimated profit will be just over £1 million at £1,050,000. The profit on cost would be 32%. So thus, based on this, CrowdProperty have agreed to do 5 raises. The first one of £455,000 is being raised now, and there will be 4 subsequent raises of 2 at £500,000, 1 at £700,000, and the final one at £645,000, and this will be over an 18-month period. The frequency of the raises will be every 3 months. So the initial loan to value is 70%, so the loan of 455 is 70% of the RICS valuation of 655. And as money is released to the developer, the value obviously goes up, so the loan to value will remain at about 70% loan to value. This is secured with a first charge on the property site, which obviously will become more and more valuable as the developer spends more and more money on the site. Now the interest with this particular loan is 8% per annum. Remember, the first phase is for 18 months, so the actual interest for 18 months would be 12%. The loan, we always get slightly longer than is required, so that the borrower can actually pay back slightly early, and the interest is prorated to the length of the actual loan. Interest is paid at the end of the project. Maximum loan is 12 months. Loan is set to commence on the 10th of August 2018, and capital is repaid with interest at the same time from either sale or refinancing of the properties if they haven't all sold. However, these properties will be sold in advance off plan using computer walkthroughs and CGIs. So at CrowdProperty, we believe in responsible lending and also responsible borrowing. The amount of loan is always based on the project and the experience of the borrowers. So the first phase will be 455,000 based on the value of 650, with 4 subsequent raises of development funding in months 3, 6, 9 and 12. The total loan will be £2.8 million. The initial sum transferred of 455,000 will be secured against the current value of the land of 650,000. That's a loan to value of 70%. The anticipated loan to value at expiry, so i.e. at the end of the loan once the development's been finished, which includes all the rolled up interest, will be 70%. CrowdProperty will have the first legal charge to protect the lenders in any event of a default, and the RICS value has given an end value of 4.345 million for the completed development. Legal completion of the documents will start on 10th of August, so that's when you start earning interest if you decide to become a lender on this particular project. So a little bit about the borrowers. This is Tim and Claire Percival. The site is owned now by Strawberry Property Limited, company registration number 088999542. The owner and director of this company is Tim Percival, and his wife Claire is also a 50% shareholder. Tim trained as a GP specialist with the NHS. He still works about 20% of his time as a GP at the Student Health Service, looking after 15,000 Bristol University students. He also holds a monthly gynecological clinic at St Michael's Hospital in Bristol. 50% of their time is devoted to the property investment and development business, which spans co-living accommodation and new build developments. They set up Strawberry Property Limited approximately 5 years ago, and their current property investment portfolio has a value of £6.9 million. They've undertaken over 20 small to moderate refurbishments and conversion of single houses to co-living accommodation. Some they've held and others they've actually sold on. They are NLA, National Landlord Association accredited landlords, and in their spare time, Tim plays cricket whilst they both enjoy wine tasting. So these are some of the pictures from some of the developments they've already done. As you can see, they have a very, very high standard. And Strawberry Properties has been involved in a number of refurbishment projects, predominantly in the Bristol area, over the last 5 years. Their portfolio totals 20 properties, which have been converted into co-living spaces. Total number of rooms they own is 104 rooms, whilst they manage another 20 rooms for clients. The total value estimated of their portfolio is 6.9 million. So they've been investing for a reasonable amount of time. Now the site at Hinton St George is a natural progression of their property experience as they move into new build development. With the land having been held in the family for many years, they've engaged the consultants to secure planning and bring the site forward for development. They are now ready to commence the building phase. Now, although Tim and Claire have got a lot of experience in refurbishment of properties, they very wisely brought on a team of development experts to do this particular project. So first of all, the architects is James Armitage Architects and Urban Designers based in Bath, a specialist heritage architect who has already done multiple projects in historic villages in South Somerset, including developments in adjacent villages. And James spent a long time walking around the village, taking pictures, noticing all the features, many of which he's incorporated into the designs to make sure these properties really fit into this beautiful village. Then you've got Ridge Construction Consultants, who are providing the quantity surveyor, the engineering and project management support. Now they are helping Tim and Claire in the tendering process to find the right specialist builders to actually build out this development. And finally, Richard Little. He's a development consultant, very well known to CrowdProperty. Richard is highly regarded and well-known consultant with 40 years experience in the development and construction industry. He's there very much guiding Tim and Claire, giving them help and assistance to make sure they deliver this incredible project. So what are your next steps? Well, make sure you understand the loan. So the loan is for a maximum of 18 months. Once your money is in, it stays in the loan until the properties are sold, which should be within 18 months, when your capital and interest is repaid back to you. The interest is 8% per annum and will be prorated depending on the length of the actual loan. We always encourage people to carry out your own due diligence. We've obviously checked it, we're very happy with it, and this has the CrowdProperty stamp of approval. Decide how much you would like to lend. Now you can lend from as little as £500 per project up to some people lend tens, even hundreds of thousands of pounds on previous projects. You can lend cash. You can lend money through your ISA, which makes it a tax-free wrapper. You can lend money from your business, and in some circumstances, you can even lend money through a pension. So, if you're interested, visit their website and make your pledge. We'll conduct all the necessary anti-money laundering checks, particularly if you haven't lent through us before. And then we'll request you to send the solicitors, which will go to our solicitors, and start earning interest on completion of the loan. The loan will start on the 10th of August, 2018, so that's when you start earning interest. All the interest is rolled up and paid at the end of the project. There's no compounding, it's simple interest at 8% per annum. So I do hope you found this useful, and I hope you come and support this project. Thank you for watching.